Hi Chicken Gang and friends, some of you often ask me, how the heck do I invest the way I do? Certainly, I'm not smart, definitely not a genius, more donkey than you can ever imagine. But for me, just having an open mindset and always willing to learn certainly helps. I really wish there is a step-by-step guide. I'll just publish it. There is no such thing as a step-by-step guide. Don't believe anybody if they tell you there is. I keep doing videos because I want you to develop your own set of values when you invest. It is super empowering. To be an awesome investor, your job is to discover opportunities before most others will, else you will be like everybody else. So how do you do just that? By simply having a very high level of situation awareness. Maybe because I'm a pilot, I developed a higher level of SA. During my training days, I remember my instructor took over controls, fly the plane in like every direction and ask me, where's the runway? If I didn't get it right, I would get like smack on my head. Or he would randomly ask me, like, where are other planes flying in the same area just by listening to the comms. If I didn't get it right, I would fail my flight. I apply SA to investing, driving, my daily life, and this has helped me a lot. For you, just tell your brain, hey, don't be such a blurcock, and slowly you will develop this habit. Naturally, our brains are like quite lazy. Okay, sorry, back to the topic on the next disruption. Actually, there is two happening right now. Number one is Apple, the other one is Facebook. Yeah, I know it's boomer stocks, but do pay attention. This is for the investors who refuse to invest in Tesla or sitting on the sidelines with extra cash looking for the next like push upwards while remaining as safe as possible. So this is for you. If you look at the charts, this gigantic wedge on both Facebook and Apple is setting up for a huge push. Let's first look at Apple. Ever since the first iPhone, I'm like, meh. For me, the closest thing to the first iPhone event is the AirPods Pro because that is a game changer. Nothing else has really impressed me. This year, the iPhone 12 will be a hit, and it's a hit. But I think the biggest news this year and in many years to come is the launch of the M1 processor. For disruption to happen, it has to be faster, cheaper, and better. No compromises. By the way, I will appreciate a thumbs up. Your small action helps me earn more YouTube ad money to donate to our furry friends in need. Thank you so much. There is this book by Christensen called The Innovators Dilemma. This book helped me look at companies in a very different way. How I invested in Apple in the early days until the day I sold the stock because I was a big donkey back then. Many things I share with you guys is from the mistakes I made. So it's up to you if you want to learn from my mistakes or make your own mistakes. In this book, it talks about how to access disruptive technologies. Technologies in mainstream markets follow a constant, predictable rate of improvement. Disruptors usually take up 1% of less of market share. One key characteristic of disruptors is a small group of people adopting the technology, and by the word of mouth, it spreads like wildfire. See like Uber, Airbnb, Tesla, Amazon, the first iPhone launch. Every disruption starts the same way. So your job as an investor is to watch out for a small group of people adopting this technology and seeing the potential it could bring. For example, why am I not bullish on Beyond Meat? I pause here for a moment for you to think. Number one, it's not cheaper and it is harder to scale. Look, I love the business and what it does. I really hope things change for them. Back to Apple. The new M1 processors are crazy good. It is unbelievable. A puny lowest end Apple laptop equipped with the new M1 processor outperforms the same level as my $4,000 2020 MacBook Pro 16-inch laptop. Performance is on another level. It is not a 10 to 20% improvement. It is a 3 times faster. It's the world's fastest CPU, and you must be thinking with so much power, the power drain is crazy. Wrong. It is so power efficient. Any device using the CPU has twice the battery life. Intel is dead. Let me be a little nerdy here. You don't need to understand this. Intel runs the x86 architecture. It's better at taking more complex instructions, but it draws more power, and with that, more heat and more expensive. It's like a muscle car, it eats plenty of gas with high output. The new M1 processors run on the ARM architecture. Instruction sets are like simpler, thus drawing less power equals to less heat and cheaper. The ARM architecture has simple instruction sets. It's like an electric car, much more efficient and needs less maintenance because less moving parts. All mobile phones right now run on ARM processors, and that's why a small battery can power the phone. Elon Musk said this once. The best part is no part. I mean, you think about it, if no part equals to no failures, x86 is better at handling more complex stuff, thus this was more widely adopted. However, Apple, with all their resources, they throw all that money into R&D. Magic happens. Watching tech channels like MK, BHD, Dave 2D, Everyday Dad, all these tech channels are like genuinely mind blown. So what does all this mean? It means the technology leap just happened. Imagine never needing to worry about your battery dying, charging once every 4 days, never worrying how slow your computer is, because all this is available with the cheapest MacBook. Previously, switching from Windows to Apple may be questionable, but now I really don't think so anymore. Going back to this picture from the book Innovators Dilemma, what does this look like? A very same situation is happening here. Intel's gonna eat in 10 years to come. Now let's talk about Facebook. Facebook is mainly used by boomers. IG, like Instagram, is dead. The growth is dead. I thought it's gonna be the end of Facebook. However, seeing Facebook's success into VR with the Oculus Quest, I'm seeing more users adopting it. I believe the success of Facebook lies in Oculus Quest. I believe VR is the future, and there are actually a few companies pushing the VR space, so I was sitting back to see who will emerge the winner. Facebook looks like they are winning it. I mean, what do you think? I could be wrong on this. Wrapping up, we are living in a time where technologies from like different industries come together to bring this technological leap. I believe in the next 10 years, it's going to be very exciting. Personally, after talking so much, I am not buying into these stocks. You guys know I'm a Tesla guy. I breathe it, I smell it, I wear it. If you think Tesla is overvalued, wrong. There's still many donkeys in the world who do not know how big Tesla will be in the future. Still cheap, but not for the pussy investors, only for the long-term investors. The purpose of this video is to show you what's going on my mind and how I find disruptive technologies. Apple and Facebook are stocks with less volatility. Good for investors who prefer less volatility. It's not my cup of tea. I hope you learned something. Have a good midweek and invest safe.